sure most of you guys know by now that in every Bitcoin cycle, people make some crazy predictions. This is the long-term chart from 2012 to where we are today. And in every cycle, it seems like people are making wild predictions, totally overestimating the future price of Bitcoin during each given cycle. You guys remember 2021? People were talking about much higher prices than we went to. And it always seems like Bitcoin kind of just falls a little bit flat from where people expect the price to be. And this causes issues for traders and investors, and they don't take profit because they're waiting for a specific price that never shows up. So I created a solution for this, and I figured out exactly when to take profit. Not price, but time. And I created a free-to-use indicator. This is the Bitcoin halving cycle profit indicator. It is free to use. The link is below. You can add it to your favorites. You click on the link below and scroll down and then hit add to favorites. And then you can go here, indicators, favorites. It'll be right there. So this is an indicator that I just released, and it is showing a consistent profit-taking cycle for each Bitcoin halving. And all it is from the halving, you count 40 weeks to 80 weeks and you're out of the market. And in every halving, 40 to 80 weeks marks the pre-bear market zone. So let's go ahead and go back in time here. Let's look at the weekly chart and zoom back. The halving takes place. You wait 40 weeks. The 40th week is more of a suggestion, but by the 80th week, you definitely want to be out of the market because there is a bear market coming. 40 to 80 weeks. Next cycle, halving, 40 to 80 weeks. 40th week is just a suggestion because you don't know the future. 80th week, you want to be out because a bear market is coming. Next cycle, halving, 40 to 80 weeks. And this time it actually marked both tops. 80th week, you want to be out before the bear market comes. Halving, 40 to 80 weeks. This is the Bitcoin halving cycle profit indicator, model, whatever you want to call it, that consistently plays out in every cycle. And what I've done is I've sort of smashed the norm into pieces because the norm is everybody looking at what price to sell when in fact what we need to do is look at what time. What time. And if you go to the settings here and you just turn off the profit start, I'll turn off DCA as well. What we get is that the 80th week is the final week for taking profit. By the 80th week in every halving cycle, after every halving, 80 weeks later, you got to be out because the bear market is coming. That is one of the most consistent numbers on this indicator. The 40th week, a little bit more of a suggestion, but you can also just use it to scale out into the top. Of course, this is not guaranteed to work into the future, but one of the reasons why it's highly likely to work is simply because if you look, in every cycle, you have an up-down cycle. It's pretty simple. Between each halving, there is an up-down cycle, a bull market, a bear market. And to think that there's not going to be a bull market and a bear market going into the next few years is foolish, right? And so this means that we need to be taking profit somewhere in between this next upcoming halving, which I'm going to mark here. I'll just mark it orange. We can draw this out. And then we can mark up 40 to 80 weeks, right? So if you take from the next halving, 40 weeks, 80 weeks later, about right there, this is the zone that in every other cycle was the area that you wanted to take profit. Because again, after each halving, there is a bull and a bear. This halving, bull and bear. This halving, bull and bear. Next halving, bull. However, it's going to look at the top, and then bear. So, at the 40th to 80th week, you want to be out of the market, guys. And so I'm just going to manually put this profit end symbol here so we can sort of mimic what the indicator shows and bring back the profit end, the 80th week. And it's pretty clear, guys, that it's not about the price, it's about the time. Because guess what? Just about everyone's wrong about what price Bitcoin goes to. The 99% of people are wrong. But there's one thing that continues to happen, and that is that from 40 to 80 weeks, you want to be scaling out. And if your price targets haven't been reached, too bad, you got to sell, because guess what? The next halving is coming, whenever that's going to be. And there's an up-down cycle in between each halving. So you got to be out around the 80th week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, because it's free to use. You can use it. Just go to the link below. And once you hit that page, again, scroll down and hit add to favorites, indicator, favorites. It'll be right there. Or you can just search Bitcoin halving cycle profit and it'll come up. And there you go, guys. These future plots will be automatically placed as the price actually gets there, right? Once the halving occurs, it'll plot this halving as 2024. And then it'll plot all of these profit-taking bars in real time as it plays out. And then on the 80th week, it'll put this up there automatically. And so this is one of the most comprehensive, simplest, straightforward Bitcoin profit-taking indicators you could possibly use, because it's not based on some, magic indicator that has to flip a certain signal or number. No. It's just weeks after halving. That's it. And this is the most consistent thing I've ever seen in terms of where the cycle tops out. It's not about price. It's about time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Add the indicator to your favorites. Let me know what you think below. Follow me on TradingView. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button. Again, it's free to use. So go ahead and use it. I'll see you guys in the next video.